Hello, and welcome to a new episode of ZEALOT. Today, I am joined again by Meekstape and Aevee.
Hello.
Hi there, this is Aevee.
Today, we're going to be talking about Silent Hill 3. This is actually different than the other videos in that this is recorded over pre-recorded footage because our live audio recording actually messed up. So we're kind of doing it impromptu from trying to remember what we talked about last time.
It'll be an adventure.
Yeah. But the reason we chose specifically Silent Hill 3 is because we want to talk about Heather Mason as a gay girl.
Definitely.
Yeah.
100%.
She's right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
There she is. she's got that soft fooch going down to the bodega look.
It's so funny. I spent a long time on Twitter talking about people complaining about oh, the character looks gay doesn't mean that they're actually gay. Kind of weird kind of idea that it's progressive for people to not look gay, or
I mean, if it barks like a dog,
right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, if it barks like a dog and wears sleeveless turtlenecks like a dyke.
Sleeveless turtlenecks that she definitely cut the sleeve off because her wristbands are matching. She definitely took them off the turtleneck to wear.
Oh my god.
I like this extended headcanon.
Yeah, no, this extended headcanon specifically about Heather Mason's outfit.
She got
in
the
relation
red
to the
dye.
fact
She
that she's
dyed
definitely
her.
gay.
She dyed her skirt. It's probably culottes. She's probably wearing culottes. She's bringing them back.
Okay, I will.
I love it.
That's it. That's the whole reason Heather Mason is gay. It's because of her
Because of her culottes.
culottes.
The character
her little Google watch on the wristband.
in We Know the Devil.
She's absolutely a Jupiter. 100%.
She is completely a Jupiter.
Oh no, Heather Mason is. When I was playing We Know the Devil, that's actually why I really liked Jupiter, is because she was just immediately a Heather Mason type.
Yeah.
I related the most to Neptune because Neptune was the bitch, but
I mean, clearly, but I'm trying to I mean, there's definitely some thinking. I've kind of Dumbledored it, but Jupiter's dad is gay, and there's a very similar dynamic in this game as well, or at least there is in my mind.
Yeah. So that's actually okay. So we're actually kind of at one thing I wanted to talk about, with regards to Heather Mason being gay. So when we say Heather Mason is gay, we kind of can agree to admit we don't think Heather Mason is textually gay. She wasn't written to be gay. She wasn't designed to be gay. It's just the themes and the way she was presented are so atypical, especially for a horror female protagonist in a game, that you just sort of end up reading her as gay if you have this sort of inclinations. By the way, she has spinning things around her head because this is new game plus, and so this is when I unlocked Heather Beam. We're gonna see probably a lot of use of weapons that you can only really get New Game Plus, which makes it a lot easier to play.
Yeah, we didn't want to do any bullshit.
Yeah.
One of the things, just to echo NJ's earlier point, it's the kind of, yes, she's definitely not textually gay in any sort of deliberate way, at least that as far as we know, but she definitely has I talked about this in the first stream that we lost, but there are ways in which the way that Heather moves through the world is really resonant. The experiences that she goes through are also very resonant to young queer experiences, which doesn't mean that it's sexually like super progressive or anything like that, but it does mean that it's like, oh yeah, I like vibe with that in a strong way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
once me and Jay were talking about also the fear of getting pregnant, which is very much deep
Very
ingrained
relevant
into this game. Yeah, very relevant.
No, it's something that like really works in this game's favor because the series always sort of has this sort of like literal body horror, but I feel like a lot of the themes in the games have some sort of like tie into the sort of horror of the body. For example, the sexy beam. But in this game, there's specifically a lot of themes around like the fear of pregnancy in the same way like Alien and other horror series have done it, and that works like really, really well with this game. Actually, let's go back and talk about the sexy beam, and I think around here is when we show off her magical girl transformation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is
One of the
very
things that I
good.
really like about Heather Mason's like design as a character is that she's like a very unsexualized like horror game protagonist. And I know that's kind of like an overdone talking point, but in her case, it's something where it's like it's so rare, especially in like the PS2 era of horror games, for like the main protagonist to be a girl, to be like a scared girl, and for not to be like, well, we got to make her attractive so that the players want to protect her. She's just dressed as like kind of like a shitty, punky like teen girl to an extent that even I think we show this off. Even when she transforms into a magic girl, it's like not. It's like a Party City looking costume.
Yeah.
That was our exact. You know, like I think I actually remember. I would definitely have to look this up to be sure, but there was some sort of interview where there was like a fight, I think actually in development over like how sexy Heather should look. Between like I think like a director who really didn't want to do it, somebody else who thought that that was just like necessary. So there was like the end result kind of like has elements of both, but you can kind of like tell that someone was working to make her not.
Yeah.
Like, this. God, this outfit kills me. I'm sorry. It's so goofy.
You can see it so much in her face too. Like you can see that she's not wearing any concealer. There's not a lick of concealer on her face. She needs to get her roots done. She's just like out on the town, just doing her own thing.
The thing I love about her like sexy magic girl outfit is that it actually covers up more skin than her normal outfit.
It really does.
Because she's wearing like huge boots and gloves now that like she's like not wearing in the original. And it's not that like her like original outfit is particularly revealing. I just think it's really funny that this sort of like outfit that is like in a lot of games when you unlock alternate costumes, they're usually like sexier in some way. Parasite Eve does that. Haunting Ground does that. But hers is just like, it just makes her look goofier. And that really fits into like Silent Hill's humor, but it also really fits into the fact that like it fits Heather Mason's character rather than like a sort of gaze on her character. Like she would wear a fucking candy heart choker. And these like jet set radio headphones.
It's like exactly the costume that she would be wearing to like a fucking like teen drinking Halloween party, you know, like some
you
like
can smell the nylon.
really right, like
smell the rubber.
Right. Oh god, yeah. I can. This cutscene is also just. I'm such a huge fan of cutscenes that are in-game engines so that they make you wear the ridiculous outfit while like super dramatic stuff is happening.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of that when we played Dead Rising because I made Frank West dressed in like the sexy boy shorts and like two tiny t-shirt, and so just every scene he's just like moving around and it looks like he's like trying to like be seductive. Frank West is the gay counterpart to Heather Mason.
Like honestly,
which is why he's sexy and slutty.
Please pitch it to Zeal.